Greetings out there in Guitar Land. This video was made today because somebody asked me a question. So back a while ago, not too terribly long, about a month ago, a gentleman by the name of Fire on High 100, it's right there, began a small conversation asking me to do more Fear Factory and or close-up shots of my right hand and what notes I'm playing, that kind of thing. And I basically asked him, do you want me to make an instructional video? And he said, that would be great. So I am here to teach a few riffs out of Pisschrist. Maybe a little later I'll do Zero Signal 2. But it's my Saturday today. It's Monday, but it's my Saturday. And I've got a few things I've got to take care of. So this is scheduled. Anyway, Fire on High 100, this is for you. And for anybody else who wants to learn this as well. I'm hoping you can hear me okay. So we'll grab out my super dusty 7-string. I haven't used it since I recorded that video. And a little bit last night. So I'm going to give some performance tips for one. Well, that's really dusty. The guitar in question, Dino Cazares, is an amazing rhythm player. I mean, he's pretty good at leads too, actually, but he's a really, really good rhythm player. And he's got a specific tone. It's very kind of a mean sound. Very mean. This is Hopper, if you didn't know. He's my good boy. Anyway, going on. So I find that doing rhythms like this, when it's kind of detailed and complex, a slightly thinner pick gives you a little bit more of the sound that you're looking for. It's a bit thwackier. Yes, there's more give when you push through the string, but that gives you a bit more of a chirp than a thicker pick, like this one here. So you may not really be able to hear it, but you certainly can feel it, and it gives you a much more positive vibe. So the pick I'm using today and the pick I used back then is about 1 millimeter. I think actually the pick I used back then was about a 0.6, but who's counting? So I do apologize. This is the only 7-string I have. I built this. I did not put any inlay in the face, so I'll be extra cautious about how I tell you where your notes are. So let's begin. So a couple of things about picking quickly. This is a good song to get your gallops down, that kind of thing. Other tunes that you might want to do, or at least investigate, I would recommend at the very least Rain and Blood, if you're going to do that kind of thing. Anthrax's, geez, what's the name of that tune? Skeleton in the Closet, which is also really fast triplets. The other one I could say a band to look into is a band called Dark Angel. Look into Time Does Not Heal. What is that? Leave Scars. The entire album is chock full of crazy riffage, and if you want to get your picking hand in shape, that might be a real good route. So let's talk about how Pisschrist opens. It's basically 8 notes, but with your finger, any finger you want, on the 4th fret. So, and you are tuned standard B. This is a 7-string, so I'm kind of replicating the Dino Cazares thing, but well, somewhat. But you can do this with a 6-string too. Just thicken up your strings, get bigger strings and tune down to B, because you're not doing any notes on high at all for the Fear Factory stuff. So let's, for the sake of argument, pretend this is a 7-string, and you're playing a 7-string, and I'm playing a 7-string. The E note is E flat, the fret is number 4, and you're just hitting 8 notes quickly in sync with the drums. Did you drop a guitar pick, you cute cat? That's it. While I hit the microphone. The pick, slowly. Okay, so that's basically the beginning. I think it might be better if I grouped this into several small chunks of riffs, like when he changes keys and stuff like that, or brings in new features, because it's mostly just, if you can follow him going, you know the rhythm. So all you have to do is make your right hand do that. The rest of it is just a matter of what's the left hand doing at the time. So that's a tritone, so you're hitting an A right there. E flat to A. That's that. Okay. The pre-chorus lowers that pitch to C sharp and still the same tritone. That's E, F sharp. So open. In this case, it's my 6th string. If you're on a 6th string, it would be your 5th string when you're tuned down to B. And that's F sharp, 2nd fret. These are just power chords. Root 5. Hopper. It's just a logo. Anyway. So you see, he stays there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, you know. So, going on with that, the second time he does that, goes back down. He keeps this for the "So We Lie" part. So, what's that? Same chords, but it's much more convenient to play them right there when you're right here. So, 4, and this would be off the 5th fret, then the 7th fret. So, "So We Lie." So then the really neat, lofty octave part comes in. 7th fret. This would be, once again, on my 6th string. If you're on a 6th string, it's on your 5th string. This is off the 5th fret, 7th fret of the, well, I'm just going to call it what string it is. This is the D string. And it would be your D string still, one way or the other. So a slide up to F sharp, C, E. But I'm treating that as if it's a 6th string. So a C sharp, G, B. And there's a little with that. So almost playing it like a slapback. And that octave. So we lie. Now in the last part, when I do this, I don't know if anybody else does it, but my ears say, do a little harmony. I just, there, that's it. So, and that's got a nice, kind of a thing to it. And you end on the same place. So the last riff, because that pretty much covers everything that he does in the rhythm, is this one. B. I'm just going to go ahead and turn up my volume a little bit because I've been running on a lower volume. So you could do it here. 2nd fret of your E string. I prefer to do it down here. You get a bit more of a whomp to it when you're doing it. So, and it's just a big long, well, there. So 8, 7, 5, 8. Three, 2. This is all on the lowest string. That's not on the lowest string. You could also play that here. So that's 3, 2, open E, open D. Now, again, you could do that there. And so forth. At the end, it's just a continuation. And as I coined it in the Misheard Lyrics video, where is your Sega now? So. And then you just stop. And that's the end with that haunting outro. Where is your Sega now? I can't sing. And then I do something like... but still. So if you have any questions regarding that, anything else that I'm doing, or anything else that Dino does that I haven't figured out yet, you say, well, what about when he does such and such? I will investigate the such and such, and I will try to find the answer to the what about question. But until then, and until next time, and Zero Signal probably, keep practicing, especially with the whole thing. Now, I'm not doing anything special for that. I mean, my hand's kind of curled up a bit. Sometimes it's down a little. It really doesn't matter your hand position as long as you get the notes to ring. And for crying out loud, best advice I can give to most guitar players out there is listen to what you're playing. Really listen to it. Does it sound like what you were intending it to sound like? And if not, change the way you're picking a little bit. Change the way you're fretting a little bit. Maybe just change the way you're picking a little bit. Maybe even change the pick a little bit. And see if that makes a difference. I'll bet it does. So, with this, also, I should mention with the muting, it's not the modern, choked mute. It's more open, like a Slayer, You're hearing a little thum in the background. There's a little bit of a post note blooming, so. And then you just stop it and mute it. Another helpful hint is to have a pretty good noise gate on and have it up pretty far. Anyway, that's all for now. Hello, kitty. So Fire on High 100, that was for you, but it also is for anyone else. Like I said, if you have any questions, please do get a hold of me. I would be happy to answer any question that I can, and it'll probably mostly either be on a Monday or a Tuesday. But take it easy, have yourself a great day, and keep practicing. Bye.